So we're gathering together, beginning. People are entering the Zoom space and Facebook space together. Good to see everyone. Hi. Hello. All right. Excellent. So this morning we're going to practice some mindfulness and silent meditation, and we're also going to practice one of the core exercises from Compassionate Mind Training, compassion imagery work from CFT, and looking forward to doing that together as well. So as we begin, might as well begin fully and in earnest. Dive right in, as they say. So just beginning slowly to become comfortable and prepared in your seat. As I've said earlier in our meetings, the greatest meditation teachers I've ever had took a long time. Not a long time, but longer than I would have thought to just get settled. One of the things I noticed, they never taught it out loud, but I just thought, oh wow, they're taking a minute to really make sure they're comfortable. So make sure you're comfortable where you're sitting. You're going to be sitting for a little while. And already you're beginning to practice kindness to yourself. You're giving your body what it needs. Your back is straight and supported. And notice where you're holding tension in this moment. I noticed my face muscles were scrunching up a little more than they needed to. So I'm just exhaling and releasing that small thing. And then bringing our attention together into this moment, allowing your eyes to close if you wish. And bringing awareness to the breath, and particularly your out breath. Releasing the breath for a long out breath. And then taking in the breath that you need, long in breath. Filling the body with awareness, energy, life. Exhaling and releasing. And we begin by bringing our attention, part of our attention, to our support and our groundedness. Feeling our feet on the floor, our seat in the cushion. Bringing our awareness up the spine, all the way to the top of the head. Noticing the gentle way the skull is balanced on the top of the spine, just behind the eyes. Inviting the neck to be free, inviting the spine to lengthen. Bringing awareness to the sounds in the room around you. Part of your awareness, listening, feeling the space. And bringing part of your awareness to the sounds farther away. And part of your awareness to the sounds farther away even than that. resting in the breath, holding yourself in kindness here and now. Listening to the sound of these cymbals chiming 3 times, allowing the sound to wash over you as the tone fades into silence. Breathing in, connecting with the presence of life in the body. And breathing out and letting go. Following the breath through the nose, if it's available, all the way down to the base of the abdomen. Expanding with the inhale and releasing slowly. Slowing the breath and slowing the body. Slowing the body, slowing down the mind. That our mind has moved away from our breath to thoughts or images, urges. Having gratitude for that noticing, curiosity, making space for whatever is here and now, breathing into this very moment, fully present with whatever is here. imagination, in your mind, beginning to have an image forming. This image is of a safe, compassionate space. Imagining if a place could be made of the fabric of our loving kindness and our compassion. If that part of us that felt loving and loved, protective and caring, if it could manifest as a safe space where we could be at home, comforted, and know we were safe in every way. Allow your mind to begin to form your image of that. Seeing yourself seated comfortably in your compassionate, safe space. It could be a place outside, standing on the beach with the sun on your face, hearing the soft waves, or walking in a forest, soft earth beneath you, light between the trees, or perhaps somewhere indoors, comfortable chair, warmed by a fireplace or with a nice blanket. Just wherever this is for you, breathing in and out, feeling yourself growing heavier in the chair, and knowing that this compassionate space welcomes you. It invites you. With each breath, feeling your heart center warm, knowing that you're coming home. Imagining that in this space, maybe 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet across from you, another image is beginning to form. At first, a hazy, blurry experience, like a heat haze, the way the heat comes off the road in the summer. You see this rippling of light, rippling of vision. And from that haze, a vision of a compassionate, loving being is taking shape. This is a being that represents the qualities of compassion, sensitivity to all suffering within and without, awareness of that, a full commitment to respond to that suffering, to protect, to nurture, to support. This being has infinite wisdom. It knows how much that we suffer and how much is from things we wouldn't choose ever. We didn't choose our bodies or our genetics. We didn't choose our parents or our culture. We didn't choose to be tall or short, or the way our brains work. And choose these very complicated patterns, hundreds of millions of years old of behavior and mind, can seize control of us, tie us up. Our struggles, our traumas. Didn't choose any of it. Shapes us so powerfully. And this compassionate being knows that it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Not your fault. This compassionate being is wise but also strong and can handle tough things on your behalf with ease. It can carry the fear, the grief, the tiredness, shame. It can help you bear all of that. Physical illness, whatever it is that you are struggling with, this strong, wise, compassionate being is there for you. This compassionate being is also completely dedicated to your well-being. There's nothing in the world that matters as much to this being as your safeness, your flourishing, and you realizing what you're here to do. Living each step with purpose and meaning and care. Imagining what this being would look like, the clothes it would wear. Would it be someone you know, loving presence from the past? A spiritual figure? Mythological being? Fictional character? Blend of all? looking deeply into the eyes of this being and seeing the warmth, unconditional love is present. The grace that flows from this being's heart to yours. And breathing in and feeling that grace, that compassion, love, and support filling your body. And breathing it out and releasing it to the world. If this compassionate being could lean over, place a hand on your shoulder, just whisper a few words into your ear. What might they be? What gift of grace and support would they send you this day, here and now? Allowing your own face to have a soft smile, breathing in warmth, care, support. Exhaling and releasing. And with each cycle of the breath, letting go of the images and resting in the breath, holding yourself in kindness, here and now. Knowing as we say farewell to this compassionate being that it's never really gone. The compassionate mind becomes available to you as you become available to this mind, to this being. Bringing to mind the 30-something number of people who are watching this now together, listening, breathing, being together. And others who may, in time and space later today, be sitting with us. And breathing into our heart and knowing their heart is the same. We all wish to be loving and loved. We all know pain and loss. We're all awakening in this moment, every moment, remembering as much as we can who we really are. We are who we are. And with each exhalation, we begin to release this practice together. Listening to the sound of the chimes 3 times, and with the 3rd chime fading into silence, we'll exhale and we'll release the visualization all together. And we can open our eyes then and return to our presence in the room together. exhaling, releasing, letting go. If you need to stretch or move, letting yourself do that, like a cat coming out of a nap, just stretch as you need. All right. So that's a compassionate image practice from CFT, acknowledging Paul Gilbert, the CFT originator and founder, and the practice of Guru Yoga and the Padmasambhava and all the lineage of practitioners who've practiced this imagery of a compassionate other. The people who prayed to Mary or imagined the divine presence in all cultures and shaman, everybody turns and says, oh my God, just my God or my goddess or whoever it is, Mama, help me. And may that help always be there in whatever form it takes when we need it. Every one of you. You all mean a lot to me. And I really appreciate your presence here together. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Take that love and care that we have out to others as much as we can all day, because there are no others. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye.